Hi everyone. So you may have recently seen some pictures that I posted on Instagram and on my Facebook page showing some little colorful burlap. And I wanted to show you what I have been doing with that burlap ever since I made that little dessert morsel where I used burlap. I had a little bug running around in my head telling me to create something else with the burlap because it's just fun to use it, and it's kind of messy and it's scratchy and rough, but it just is fun in some way. It's hard to explain it, but if you've used it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I did decide to go ahead and do some further little adventures with burlap. And so I took some, well, first of all, let me back up and say I have this out because what I've created using that burlap is a cover for my book that uses the little shipping paper that I showed you before. And you know, I'm working in a signature to put into a journal with more signatures. So I'm just working on a few pages at a time, and then I'll, you know, get another signature out and use it, you know, and then I'll eventually sew all of those into a journal. But I needed a cover for that. So I decided I didn't want a hard, like a hard cardboard cover. I wanted something that was a little bit flexible, and I came across this. This is cardboard, but it's very flexible. And I guess it's because it doesn't have any as many layers, and it's just, you know, just as flexible and soft as what I wanted. So this is a small piece. I cut a bigger piece. I cut this off of a bigger piece, I should say. But this piece is a good size to show you on the video. But anyway, it was a much taller, you know, bigger sheet, and I thought that's going to be perfect for my journal. But then, of course, I needed to cover it with something, and that's where the burlap came in. So I'm going to cut away now for just a minute or two and show you some footage that just some little bits of footage that I captured for you, showing you what I was doing with the burlap and how I was attaching it to the piece of cardboard that looked similar to this. So after I did those things you saw in the video clips, this is what I ended up with. And I just think it is so fun. I love it so much. Now I don't have these sewn in like I said before. These are, I mean, this is the signature I'm working in. This will be become another one. This will become another one. And this is just a handful of some more of the shipping paper just to give it some filler for now. But I love the way this works. And you can see it's going to hold lots of pages. And all I did, like you saw, was just glued these, after I painted and cut these strips apart, I just glued them down onto the surface of that cardboard. You can see the corrugated cardboard underneath. Like if you look between the little strips there, you can see it. And all I did was literally just placed them on top and glued them down. All right? And of course the back looks the same way, and I went right around the spine, and it's fraying and sticking out in places, but I love that. I just wanted a messy looking, fun, painty journal. And I think this really fits the bill. And I had a wooden button that I had purchased from an Etsy shop like years ago. And I thought that little wooden button would look perfect on my journal. I just folded over a piece, another of the strips, folded over the edge to make it sturdy, added another little button on the inside like I typically do. If you guys want to know how I did this type of closure with the elastic and the buttons, just go check out my video. I'll link it for you. It's the video where I made this little journal. Okay, this little collage journal that I made, and I used the button closure and did, you know, the exact same steps, okay? And by the way, since I have this in my hand, I just wanted to mention too that I put a few of these in my Etsy shop yesterday. So there's 3 of them there, so go and check it out if you're interested in purchasing one of these already made for you. And they won't have any images on the front, but they are covered in either jelly prints or shaving cream marbled type prints. So they do have colorful prints and colorful insides, and they all have the closure already done for you, and the signatures are in place. Everything's done except for the artwork, which you get to do. I did all the hard work, and then you get to get those and have all the fun. So that's what I want to mention while I had that in my hand. But that's the same kind of closure this is. And I did put this extra piece in here, the burlap strip, just to make it sturdier, because this is just a, like you saw, it's a flimsy piece of cardboard. So that just sturdied it up quite a bit. And then the closure, you know, will go right across there just like that. And I just love it. So I just wanted to share with you what I had been teasing you with, showing you those little photos. And then you'll be seeing this journal, I'm sure, in later videos, especially once I get 2 or 3 signatures done and I start sewing them in. I'll show you how it looks, you know, to have them sewed in. One more thing I did want to show you is in the photo that you saw, I had used some tape inside here. It was a different color, and what that was the paper medical tape. That's, I mean, you can get that real cheaply. They have that available at the Dollar Tree. But I was really surprised that it stuck really well, but I didn't like the color of it. If you look back, you'll notice it has a kind of a red tint to it. And so I just took some brown paper and double-sided tape and just covered over that tape, and it looks perfect. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to have this journal sitting on my shelf. It's going to be beautiful to look at on the end. You can see how the spine is really colorful, and I'm going to just enjoy it for years to come. So anyway, that's what I've been working on, and it's, like I said, pretty simple. You guys could do it too. Just get you a nice, good-sized piece of burlap and start painting some little stripes, and, you know, cut them up and stick them down. It's that simple. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you again soon. Take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.